Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today we're going to go over the Mobilepal Universal Power Bank. This is the MP-10k. This is a 10,000 milliamp power bank. You can pick this up on Amazon at the time of this video for $19.99. I'll have a link in the description for that. I'll also have a link in the description below for Mobilepal. You can go out and check them out. They have a lot of different devices that might fit your needs. The Mobilepal sent this over to me for an unbiased review, so I'm going to do this review now and let you guys know what we think. It is a 10,000 milliamp power bank, as said before, with an LCD display. Lets you know how much charge you have left in your power bank. It does have an LED flashlight built in, which is an interesting feature. I don't know how well used it would be, but it's good that they included it. It does have automatic load detection, so if you have devices that don't need the 2.1 amps that the one USB output will output, it will revert it down to 1 amp. And it does have two USB outputs. One does 5 volts 1 amp, one does 5 volts 2.1 amps. You can recharge this guy by micro USB. The DC input is 5 volts 2 amps, and it is indeed a 3.7 volt 10,000 milliamp battery. And this guy itself weighs 9.8 ounces. On the back, you got Mobilepal's logo. They do list their website here and email to their support in case you need that. We'll bust this guy open. It does come in two colors, a white and orange and a white and gray. I believe we have the white and gray model. They do give you a user guide. This user guide is written all in English. It does explain how to charge your power bank, how to turn it on and off, what the interfaces look like on the LCD when you're charging a 2.1 amp device versus a 1 amp device. It does go over some of the protective functions, how to turn on the LED flashlight. Some of the protective functions are output voltage protection, output with current limiting, and short circuit protection, so you can feel safe that anything that you plug into this guy is not going to get damaged by the power bank. They do offer a 12-month limited warranty, so that's good to know. So here's the power bank itself. I'll put that to the side, and they do give you a USB cable as well. We'll get that out of the way. The USB cable that they give you is a 2-in-1 USB cable, which we thought was really cool. It's basically a USB to micro USB cable, and it has a Lightning port adapter, so it's a micro USB to Lightning port. That way, if you have a mix of iOS and Android devices, you can charge either or with this cable. You don't have to go looking for cables. So that was an extra touch we thought was really cool from them. The power bank itself is a little bit on the weighty side. It is sturdy. We like the build quality. It is all in plastic though, so you should notate that that it's all plastic. This could get cracked if you drop it, but it does feel solid, so it doesn't feel like it was not made well or to last. You do have your two output jacks here, one 5 volt 1 amp, one 5 volt 2.1 amps, and that has the smart detection, so if it only can do 1 amp, it will only do 1 amp. Here is your input micro USB for charging, and that is 5 volts 2 amps. If you want to turn this guy on, you just hold the power button on the top down for 3 seconds. It'll tell you how much power you have left in your power bank, and it does say out for output. When you're charging it, it will say in, so that it lets you know that you're charging the power bank. What we'll do, if you want to turn on by the way, the flashlight, if you want to turn that on, you just double click the power button, and you got an LED flashlight built in. It's not super bright. Again, I'm not quite sure why they put this in, but it is a cool little feature if you're taking this guy, say, camping or somewhere on vacation, and you need a flashlight real quick. This one's built in. Another thing, maybe at night in your car or something like that, you can pull this out of your backpack and you need to look at something. So again, that was pretty cool. If you want to turn it off, you just hit the button once again. So what we're going to do is we'll just plug something in here and charge her up. And I will plug an Android phone in, so it's a Note 4. Plug this guy in real quick. Okay, and the Note 4 is charging, and on the display you see that it's charging at 5 volts, 2.1 amps. So at that point we are in that port, the 5 volt 2.1 amp port, and it knows that the device can, since this device supports adaptive charging, that it can support the 2.1 amps, so it does. Now if you pull this guy out and put him in the 1 amp port, he's only going to charge at 1 amps, and it does say that 5 volts, 1 amps right there. So it will still charge. It will just charge more slowly than if we had it in the 2.1. Obviously, I would keep that in the 2.1 to do that, to charge it faster. And again, stuff like tablets that need a higher amperage output, you'll be able to put into this port here. Overall, this is a great solution. We got about 2.5 charges, full charges on our Note 4 before we had to think about recharging this guy. Great offering from Mobilepal at a great price. If you want to check them out, the links will be below. Please leave any questions that you might have in the comment section below, and we'll get back to you. And like, subscribe. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review, and we'll check you guys out on the next video.